it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, the little disclaimer going up. A little bit of a warning, long video again, probably. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at using my, was told to use my runic tarot cards. Going to have a look at, again, another environmental question. So, the federal government has approved the drilling for oil and gas in the Alaskan wilderness against the desires of the First Nations people in Alaska and those that are concerned about the environment. However, you know, government and community are going, okay, a lot of jobs, yay, jobs. Wish the environment also had the same value as the jobs. But anyhow, I'm going to have a quick look at it. They didn't get the drilling company, can't remember its name. It's the Willow oil drilling whatever. They didn't get all that they wanted, and also what happened is the government put aside quite significant tracts of land as protected lands that cannot be touched going into the future. However, future governments can undo protections. So I just want to have a look at the energies around this. Now, as the energies around it, something new, but also choices, and the choices, what have we got here? We've got money, power, fame, beauty, you know, vanity and greed choices. However, greeny through and through. Live in suburbia, yes, but I don't have any lawn on my 500 square metre property. I have a food forest. I have vegetable gardens. I have shade climbing frames with all sorts of berries and fruits in them. I have compost bins, etc., etc. I don't have any concrete surfaces. Everything are gravel paths, etc. So, but I did, when I saw it, okay, one would expect me to be outraged about it, but when I looked, I went, oh, it's one of those catch-22 situations. The US is in a position where they are transitioning to green. However, they are not transitioning fast enough to compensate for oil and gas that they are importing in from overseas. So it's one of those, if you want the country to be independent from foreign influence, foreign, what's the word, dalliances, foreign whims, the country needs to be independent in its energy production. And it's not there yet. Now, Bo, the fifth column, love Bo, did an awesome video on this, and I will mirror him to say, oh, I wish the Biden administration had made it more restrictive on the oil and drilling to force the fossil companies to significantly pivot and invest more than what they are doing into new renewable technology. But I get where I get it. Sadly, I get it. I still lament the fact that Jimmy Carter had introduced to the United States in his years as presidency a renewable energy transition program. He had put solar panels on the White House, and that cowboy from Hollywood rode in and just tore it all apart and dug a big hole and buried it. Okay, imagine where we could have been if those policies had gone forward. Okay, off my soapbox, past my quokka moment. I'm going to have a look at the energies. Yeah, it is a harsh truth that we need to acknowledge. It's part of the history. A harsh truth that we need to acknowledge. And okay, what has been, we cannot go back and could have, should have, would have, but we can learn from our history. Okay, all of it, the good and the bad. Okay, show me the energies around this Alaskan Willow oil drilling situation. How is it going to go? What is the energies around it? Is it going to be safe? I know there's already pipelines crisscrossing very vulnerable lands that are leaking, and they can't seem to fix the leaks. But let's have a look. Oh, that's throwing itself out. New opportunities, new starts, new movement forward. And then we have on the base is the tower. Now, I'm not saying a tower moment will occur. The tower moment is about breaking down old ways of doing things, old structures, old ideas, so that it can be rebuilt anew, like literally setting flame to we've always done it that way, so that something new can be brought forward. So I'm wanting the energies surrounding the, there is an offer of something new being brought forward, and it is, it's new on an emotional level as well. It taps into the emotions. If you haven't seen it, did a video on the geoengineering, which sort of veered off the atmospheric stuff, but was really worthwhile. Okay, off my little hobby horse here, off my soapbox. Show me the energies surrounding the Alaskan Willow project. How is it going to go? What are we looking at? Where are we going? Actions and consequences and a new emotional beginning. And then we have the new start as well. The new start, setting flame to what is no longer, saving what is important and setting flame to the rest. Slow, steady progress forward towards abundance. That was all what was on the bottom that fell out, but let's have a look. Show me the energies. Show me the energies regarding this particular project. I think they wanted 7 sites and got 4 or something. Protective lands. There's money that they are being forced to put into renewable pivoting in exchange for. Is what I've heard and what my gut is telling me. Okay, show me the energies. Show me the energies of this Alaskan Willow project. Show me the energies. Show me the energies of this Alaskan Willow project. Been shuffling a lot today. The fingers are getting a little tired. Show me the energies. Thank you. Right. Oh, and here's this harsh truth card coming forward. The boys are telling me it's the catch-22. Didn't go far enough for either side, but the harsh truth is that it is part of the transition. It's a bit like in Australia, we dig up a lot of coal and send it overseas. We can't suddenly stop supplying coal because there is no substitute in place yet. However, one of our major coal ports is converting to a renewable energy hub for exporting. So the harsh truth is this is the reality at the moment. Okay. The challenge is it is at an end. This is very possibly going to be the final approved operation on United States soil at a federal level. It is about an ending, the funding for this. Okay, thank you. The boys are telling me that they're not even going to open all what they achieved. So they asked for 7, I think they got 4, but the boys have just told me that it is at a funding ending, that they are not even going to open the 4 that they achieved, is what the boys are telling me. Gosh, I hope they're right. What's going on? What's the energies behind it? The birth of something new. The birth of an abundance, the bringing forward of an abundance, new opportunities, new ideas coming forward, and there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes bringing forward these new opportunities. A lot of skilled labour, a lot of now this is possibly in regards to this drilling, because it's not going to bring the jobs, is what they've just told me. It's not going to bring the jobs because it will be a very small skilled labour automated workforce. But what are you telling me, guys? What are you telling me? The skills that they learn, those that are going to be, the skills that they're going to learn is they're going to be able to take forward into other industries, is what I'm being told. Okay, so this is the new enterprise itself. Okay, what's coming out of that? Domestic security, financial security for the United States, and also not being held hostage to foreign powers, is what I'm being told out of that. And here we have the Chariot moving forward rapidly. Just rapid movement forward. Now, what am I? I'm seeing something else in this, guys. What are you telling me? What are you showing me? So we've got the two different coloured cats here. Oh man, have you ever tried to put cats onto a chariot and then flog away at them? So you've got the two cats side by side. Okay, thank you. What they're telling me is this is advancement of both projects. What's another project? Have they got another project going? I'm being told they've got another. So we've got the two cats here. The black is for oil and the white is for renewables. So the money from, thank you, what I'm being told is that the money from this project is enabling other projects to go forward. Okay? It is a crossroads moment for the country. Here we have Two of Pentacles, the Pentacles being security, but opportunity, opportunity, new opportunity, and at the moment it's okay. Thank you. It's like a paused moment, but it's not really paused, if that makes sense. It's a moment of just taking breath and then setting off on this new journey. And this new journey is towards the sun, into the light. But it is, okay, thank you, a pivotal moment where, okay, a monetary pivotal moment, a security pivotal moment, but it is moving forward to this new light. So I'm not actually feeling anything egregious about this Alaskan oil project. I just think it's part of the moving forward. Oh, and here we have the Four of Pentacles, again another pentacle, about saving what is really important. This is not a pipeline going up in flames. It's about moving forward to new opportunities of what is really important, and allowing the rest to burn, to be destroyed. Drawn to the, don't know if you can show them on this terrible camera, there's carcasses on the shoreline here, and I'm really feeling like that this is the fossil fuel industry. Taking out what is important and letting the rest of the fossil fuel industry go. This is also international financial influence, really drawn back to this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, here is the bison in the room. So the High Priestess. There is more to this than what is being revealed. Maybe revealed going into the future. What is not being revealed? Oh, Seven of Swords. Okay, thank you. So what I'm getting here is the intention of the government to allow it to go forward is all for this positive. But there's something not being revealed by the company. There are some lies that are being told. Okay, thank you. Are they going to be held accountable about the giving and receiving of the financial help? Who they owe, who they owe to, and who owes to them. But the final card is the Star card, and I think, okay, what is best, the goodness, is going to step forward and take it and knock it on the nose. Thank you. That's an interesting way of putting it. Knock it on the nose. So whatever deception that they may have thought that they're going to get away with, they're not going to get away with. They're not going to get away with it. They're going to be held accountable. Okay, on the base, right? The Hall of Valhalla, 10 of Cups, often my voters card. Yeah, okay, thank you. They're telling me in regards to this, it is about the voters. We've got death here. This is about authentic reform and stepping through the archway to a new beginning where things are going to be seen from a different point of view. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles, which is about the a new start and opportunities. Three of Pentacles, a solid foundation being built is what I'm getting here. There's a lot of pentacles in this reading, probably because there's a lot of money and a lot of domestic independence here. But here we have a solid foundation. It's also my dark money card. So okay, let's have a look. If I call that my dark money card, the next one is the corruption and the abuse of power is going to be exposed, fully illuminated. Okay, thank you. So what I'm getting there is that the intention of this project, what has been promised, is good. It'd be nice if it wasn't needed, but what is being promised is good. But the company is not being totally honest. Are they going to be, guys, are they going to... what I'm really getting is that they're going to be watched like a hawk. Thank you. They're going to be watched like a hawk. And they're going to be pulled up if they step out of line, is what I'm getting. If they fail to meet what they have promised, they are going to be pulled up, because we had both the lies. We had the High Priestess, which is the big elephant in the room that is hidden. We had the corruption, but we had it being fully exposed. So they're going to be under a really big spotlight. Tell me how is the actual Alaskan oil drilling project going to go? How is it actually going to go? What is actually going to happen? Show me the Willow Alaskan oil drilling. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? How's it going to go? How's it going to go? I'm really getting that they're not going to do all the... They might do testing, but they're not going to fully open. Thank you. Oh, this is really bizarre. I have in front of me a decrepit oil drilling platform, I assume it is, in a beautiful meadow of wildflowers. Yeah, it's the old platform there, it's just rusting, decaying, not leaking oil, it's just a structure. Like if you go into an old mining town from 150 years ago and they have the old pit heads there, it's literally the old decaying structure and a meadow of flowers. And if I say a meadow of flowers, it's really very much like that image there. Just green and colour. And what jumped out at me was the World card. An ending of, okay, thank you. an ending of reliance on fossils. Now, if you look at this card, it so reminds me of, and if you haven't seen it, Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they open the Ark and all the bad guys, because they've got their eyes open, are just turned to dust and swept away. And that's what I'm getting in regards to the fossil industry. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm going to use that as my signifier card. Show me how this Willow project is actually going to play out. This Willow project, how's it actually going to play out? Right, let's have a look. Right, so it is basically an ending of the fossil industry. Okay, challenged by another major arcana. Shining the light in the dark of the swamp. Investigation, introspection, isolation. So the fossil industry is going to find itself more and more on the outer. Foundation of this reading, the Four of Swords. It's going to find itself, if I say wounded in battle, this particular project, hampered. They're not going to open as much. They're going to have to step backwards under new technology and new information and new clarity and new wisdom. They're going to be forced to step backwards, but also I'm really drawn to the mountains in the background, protecting of the environment. In the past, Three of Swords. This is leading up to how people felt when this project was approved. Stabbed in the back and beheaded is how people felt. But I'm just really feeling it's not gonna be as extensive. Okay, crowning this reading. So this is the foundation of this reading, is that it's in the light of clarity and wisdom and new technology, etc. It's not going to have a long life. That's what it's telling me. But here, overshadowing the whole reading, is the Two of Wands. A crossroads as a plan is being formulated. So this is a plan being put into play. And I'm drawn to the fact that there are two symbols on here. I don't know what these runic symbols are. I have a runic book. I should learn them. But I've got the alchemy here. We've got the plan here, the two symbols. And what I'm really feeling is one symbol is for the fossil and one symbol is for the renewable energy. So it's a dual plan, this. Okay, here's the government in the immediate future, the authorities shining a light and bringing forth their proclamation in the immediate future. So I think we're going to learn more about this project. Externally, Page of Pentacles, and again you've got these mountains in the background. This is about new opportunities being brought forward. Dreaming big and working hard. The youth. And here we have the internally for this Willow project, contracts and agreements, but it is an unbalanced partnership here. Really drawn to the fact, okay, thank you guys, that the feminine energy standing over is bathed in sunlight. So what I'm seeing is that the renewable side of whatever was on in this agreement is going to overshadow the fossil side. Okay, hopes and fears, yeah. There is a fear that there will be this corrupt disregard corrupt disregard for the environment, for humanity, for the obligations that they were contracted to undertake, that there's nothing really in it. And I said this before, even though the Alaskan government and the local communities are going, rah, rah, jobs, there's not jobs. There might be jobs during the initial construction, but not as many as promised. And when it's in production, it'll be automated. There's not jobs. So there will be disappointment and loss, a fear of the corruption, a fear that they were misled and not told the truth, and that the lives are being forfeited to the expense of this. So that's a really true fear. Okay, the outcome. The outcome is independence. Domestic security independence is the goal of this. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. It is about taking what is necessary. I'm not talking about the oil here, I'm talking about the actions. Not big at this stage, but scurrying away with it. It's a start. It's a start of removing the emotional influence that this dragon, with its gnawing on the branch there, gnawing on the environment, taking it and walking away, taking back the independence from this environmental destructiveness is what I'm getting. 7 of Wands. Having to defend oneself, having to defend the messaging, but boy, does that look like a magician up the top there, calling on the natural energies of the universe. And King of Pentacles, control, money, mentorship. King of Swords, 2 Kings, and then the Star of Hope again. What I'm really getting from these kings is it's going to be a bit of a dual battle here. Sorry, I'm not holding them up particularly well. I've got the sun starting to come into the room. It's the money versus the wisdom. Almost a dual battle there. However, you've got one king sitting on his throne, and the other one actually taking action. With this star again, holding them to account. Okay, what have we got on the base? We've got the Hanged Man, which is things being seen from a different point of view. He's in this mid flip on his skis, but he is seeing things from a different point of view. So this aggression is actually being tempered. We have the 8 of Swords, restrictions, and I think there's going to be restrictions over this project that they will be held to account to. We have interesting 4 of Cups and indolence. Yeah, I'm really feeling that this project, they're not going to do the whole project. Slow and steady progress forward towards prosperity. Okay, so I'm really getting that, okay, this is what they've been offered. I don't think they're going to complete the project. I think actions are going to overtake them. Movement forward, get on the train or get left at the station. Actions are going to move beyond them, and they're going to be really rigorously held to account. There's going to be disappointment because this got through on the promise of, lots and lots and lots of jobs. Now, I'm sorry, the jobs aren't going to come from it. There may be during initial construction, but not during operation. Okay, let's see where it goes. Right, now I'm going to use here's the sun, renewable energy, full illumination. Okay, going to use my intuitive cards. I just took a delivery of a big box of cards because I was ordering them straight from the printer and he was taking forever. So now I have a box of cards sitting in my little alcove. I have a box of padded envelopes. I have a box of import-export declarations. So if you order them, I will be sending them that day from home from today onwards. So thank you. So the timing is about halved as to how long they take. Okay, I'll put a link below at the Etsy. And yes, I know Etsy had issues with the Silicon Valley Bank, but there's been no issues with Etsy in Australia that I can gather because I have been getting payments through. Okay, ooh, right. Let's have a look. Show me, going forward, the Alaskan Willow oil drilling. Tell me the story, show me the story, show me the story. What do we need to know? What is the path going forward for it? What is the path going forward surrounding it? What do we need to know? Right, let's come on down and have a look. Okay. It does say, now these cards I've got little words down the bottom, but really go by the image. The words are purely a prompt if you're starting out. So a lot of talk going on, a lot of talk, a lot of information being passed along, growth, the people, difficult message. Okay, thank you. They've told me, right, gossip and secrets. The secrets about the growth that has been told to the people is not necessarily correct. Here we have the illumination of the toxic energy. So the untruths are going to be exposed in regards to this. The giving and receiving help. The future is not yet written in regards to this giving and receiving help. So there is information that is going to come out about what was promised, about what was going to be, help was going to be given to the local communities, but very possibly not coming through with it. Okay. We've got, this project is going to give the green light to, now Danny Shea calls this, okay Danny, that it looks like a star constellation of a dog sniffing its backside. Sorry, no, it's science. Science and networks. It is about, this project is going to enable advancement in science. Oh dear, right. Yeah, but sadness that the foreign input is going to be small. Yeah, this is very much so. So the monies from this is going to pay for some advancements, but there's not going to be the jobs. Right, we have the freedom out, interesting, in time. Right, so the freedom of this project in time is going to allow the US to step back from conflicts that they are involved in, because it is part of the domestic bringing back onshore into the United States the creation of their energy needs. So it's going to allow them in time to step out of conflicts. Drop in the ocean, celebration, destruction, health, okay, rural, flipping, joy, happiness, intertwined. Okay, let's see what this row means, because this is my martini with the umbrella in it, the greed and pretentiousness. So this project is going to be a drop in the ocean. It is being celebrated, but it's going to be breaking down the health of of the rural Alaska, because again the jobs are not there. It's going to flip those who are celebrating this and thinking it's all wonderful, because this project is intertwined with purely a way to make money. Right, we have transformation, bravery, anger, into the future, rebuilding, slow down, wealth, and poverty. So this is funding transformation, I'm going to say, to renewables, which is a brave step of the government. There is going to be anger going forward, however, because the building that was promised is going to be slow, and it's not going to bring the wealth and remove the poverty that they thought it was going to, that they were promised in this for those that are restricted. Okay, they're telling me those cards need to be up there. There's not going to be the building into the future that was promised. Okay, there was belief that this was going to transform the area, and it's not going to come off, is basically what I'm getting again. Right, fear, strength, goodness, loyalty and comfort, fate, past, justice and balancing, hard work, peace, and making a lot of noise about the money. So we've got there is going to be fear, because it's not going to come off as it is, but there is a fear in the strength of the renewable side of this. But it is the fate and destiny. And in the past, so what has happened? So in the past, and I'm saying the past is the actual agreement itself, haven't come up with the agreement card yet, the contract, but it is about a balancing. It's going to take hard work to keep the peace, because there's going to be a lot of noise about the money. Magic happening. The masculine energy of the rule on earth. Okay. There's a key. See where this goes. Right. Magic happening of the masculine energy in its rule over Mother Earth is going to unlock the missing feminine energy in love. There's going to be a lot of busyness with the faith and trust and communication. Sorry, I don't know if I cutting off the bottom there. So there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done in regards to communication to restore faith and trust in this. Yeah, the cards at the bottom aren't much better. So what have we got? The empty promises, the convoluted swamp. And they're very comfortable with where they are in this dark energy. However, there's going to be a huge adding of the cowardness, yes, that is going to be divided via contracts and agreements. It is a crossroads moment for the leader, and it is going to be fast moving towards fullness, but there is going to be this, remember I had the Tower card? There is going to be a Tower card moment as ideas come forward about the loss of security, but unity. Could keep going on these cards. How about we use the entire deck? There's going to be no ending to the abundance that's going to come out of this. on an international level via technology. I'm getting the out. This is telling me it's sucking up. Excuse terminology. But the drawing up is going to be stopped. And bullseye for the families. That's the entire deck out there. Reinforcing what the first two readings basically said is that there's stuff that they have pulled the wool. The company that's doing this has pulled the wool over the eyes in regards to, and I'm seeing that it is the jobs, the opportunities for the local communities, for Alaska itself. They haven't been entirely truthful about this. However, this is it is a step forward. The government is going to hold the company accountable to not so much the money, not so much the promises of jobs, but the protection of the environment. They're going to be held accountable. But yeah, there was some greed that went into this contract. But it is a way out for the United States to connect with its energy security as it moves forward, and a way to allow them to pardon me, step back from international conflicts, because there are a lot of the conflicts at the moment are about energy sourcing. Okay, thank you for joining me. If you've got any questions, pop them in the box below, and I shall catch up with you tomorrow. Take care.